Curious to know how the market's doing in Bergen County? Yeah, me too. So I thought I would do some research on the first quarter of this year compared to last year, and also compared it to 2019. And yeah, pretty interesting numbers I have to share with you. So let's get started. So unless you've been living under a rock, you know that this real estate market has been absolutely insane. This is what everybody's talking about on a daily basis, and I am living this on a daily basis. It's just crazy. I know you're sick of hearing me saying it, but oh my God, it's very stressful. Yeah, it's exciting, but it's stressful for the most part. And I was curious to see how much the prices have increased year over year. So I took a look at the stats from New Jersey MLS for the first quarter of this year. Found some pretty interesting information. So thought I'd share that with you. By the way, I'm Jackie Baker with Coldwell Banker Realty. Welcome to my channel, and if you're coming back to watch me again, thank you so much for subscribing and liking my videos. I really appreciate it. So here I talk about all things real estate and all things about Bergen County, New Jersey. So if that's something that you're interested in learning about, feel free to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. I post videos here every Wednesday. So let's get into these numbers. So what happened first quarter of this year? So this data is based on all types of real estate: single family homes, condos and townhouses, multifamily homes, and land. Everything. So in the first quarter of this year, there were a total of 2,664 homes that sold. Now comparing that to first quarter of 2020, there were 2,029 homes that sold. Now the biggest thing here is the average sold price. This is what everybody's focusing on. How much are these prices going up? Well, let me tell you how much they're going up. The average sold price for the first quarter of 2021 was $634,207. Comparing to first quarter of 2020, last year, the average sold price was $559,743. Now let's go back even one more year to 2019. The average sold price for the first quarter of 2019 was $518,595. So how much have the homes gone up? Well, compared 2021 to 2020, that's an increase of 13.3%. Now when we compare that number, compare 2021 to 2019, prices have increased 22.3% since 2019. Yeah, folks, prices are continuing to rise. I mean, just 13% increase year over year, this quarter to last year. Yeah, we're seeing the prices still continue to rise. Now, I keep saying, if you're thinking of selling, I know you're all sick of hearing that, it's a good time to do it. But the only problem is, I think the reason why we're still seeing such low inventory is because there's nowhere to go, especially if there's people that need to stay within New Jersey, within Bergen County, or within the town they're living in. They need a bigger home. There's nothing for sale. So that's why everything is just sitting. Like everyone is sitting because they have nowhere to go. Unless you're moving out of state. If you're thinking of relocating out of New Jersey, you know, that's really the only time I think people are super motivated to sell. And by the way, if you're interested in learning more about moving out of New Jersey or even relocating to Florida, did a video about that right up here. Did 2 of them. So make sure you check them out. There's a lot of good information in there. So you've heard me say this numerous times here so far. Don't think it's going to change that much, folks. I think this is going to continue to stay the course. And another thing I wanted to point out about this report is that in looking at all the towns in Bergen County, pretty much every town saw an increase in prices. So if you want to know the town you live in, if you want to know like if the prices have increased, you can click the link down below in the description box. You can get a free market report. I'm happy to send that out to you. Also, if you are interested in learning what the value is of your home in today's market, I have another link below. You can get a free CMA report online. Keep in mind the accuracy may be off a little bit, but you can get a general idea of what your home is worth right now. But if you need more details about that, you can feel free to reach out to me directly. No obligation, no pressure. I'm happy to run a CMA for you to get you a more accurate number. The other thing that I'm hearing from real estate agents from other parts of the country, not so much here in New Jersey, in some other states, agents are starting to see buyer fatigue. where buyers are just getting fed up with, getting outbid on houses, so they're just dropping out of the market. I have not seen that happen here yet. All of my buyers need a house. No one's leaving that buyer pool for me. But it'd be interesting to watch that in the coming months, especially over the summer. Because if there is this buyer fatigue, then obviously there's going to be people dropping out of it, and that will be less competition. So let's see if that happens. Don't know, but I'll just keep an eye on it. Okay, now that we've got all this information about our market report, I have a great playlist right over here, and it talks about selling a home. So if you need information about where to start, it's a good place to go to. Check out that playlist. Thank you so much for watching today. I am Jackie Baker with Coldwell Banker Realty, and I will see you next time.